it's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sport.
Well, Coach, we are in a sweet spot as far as football weather is concerned today in Nashville. Just enough chill in the air for a sweatshirt, light breeze, fall in full swing at Nissan Stadium. Today, it's a good matchup in the AFC South between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Tennessee Titans. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Jaguars coming out for the first time, and it's Gardner Minshew leading the way. Gardner Minshew the second, to be precise. Minshew, the Pac-12 Offensive Player of the Year a season ago at Washington State. And he didn't get long to acclimate himself to the NFL. He was in there week one following the shoulder injury to Nick Foles, and he's acquitted himself quite well here in his short time at the reins. Now Jones. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. And now a look at the offense for Jacksonville.
And they come off a tough loss last week, and what's their reward? A second straight road game. Rarely are teams happy about scheduling. They're always calling the league office saying, how come we have this game and that game? But when you're coming off of a loss on the road and you go right into another one, that's a difficult task.
And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. This defense looking for an early stop. This is third down and 6. Minshew throwing on third down. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third.
It's a gain of 6. And the Jaguar first down.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Throwing on first down is Minshew. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 46. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. On second and 10, it's Minshew. Got his man, it's Eifert. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 31-yard line. Now Minshew on first and 10. And the catch good. It's Eifert. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Minshew, first and 10. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
To throw on second and 10. Minshew. Got a man open. It's Sutton. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his third and 1. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Just a yard, but that's all they needed, and by the slimmest of margins, it'll be first and goal. Here's Minshew. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Cortland Sutton, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that makes the score 7-0. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it culminates in a Jags touchdown. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Our first-time 1,000-yard rusher from a season ago, it's Derrick Henry. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. A give to Henry. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. A couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Jaguars 7, Titans nothing.
Ready to break. 47, check right 47. 65, 65.
47's the mic, 47.
They'll try the air now with Tannehill. He finds Corey Davis. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside.
Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. Josh Allen in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. You never want to give up a sack from the pressure. Comes, and the Jags block it. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. And it's a Jacksonville touchdown.
Partners, you well know every block punt wasn't necessarily a called block. Sometimes the guy just finds his way back there. Doesn't matter. The play happens, and that one turned into 6 points because they handled it so well after the block.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And it's now 14-0. Able to get the pressure, get a paw on it, knock it down, and then go and grab it and take it into the end zone. What a play. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Time here to remind you that coming up later tonight on Sunday Night Football, it's the Seahawks and the Eagles from Lincoln Financial Field in Philly. And then tomorrow night on Monday night, more Birds with the Ravens involved in that one. Sadly not taking on the Cardinals or Falcons, though. Instead, they'll match up with the Rams in L.A. The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On 2nd down, it's Henry. And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar and some discomfort down there on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
Ready.
Here we go, D. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Check 13. Check 13.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Minshew. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Now a pass hauled in downfield. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And we spotlight Derrick Henry now. At his current pace, sure looks well in line for a 1,000-yard season, but some of the older folks watching that remember the 12-game seasons in the NFL probably say, man, it was a lot harder to do that back then.
Yeah, even the 14-game seasons. And, you know, when we talk to those veteran runners, some of those guys who wear gold jackets, right, and appear in Canton, they look at this and go, you know, it's kind of like going to school and taking 5 years to get your degree instead of just 4.
A victory lap. Now, they also used to walk uphill to school both ways.
In the snow.
In the snow.
Blizzards.
Milk was 5 cents. Hey, but he's having a great year, not to take anything away from him.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. To throw again on 2nd down. Tannehill under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Finding his way home for the sack that time, Taven Bryan. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And that is incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
36 yards on the punt with no return. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Looking to throw it. Minshew. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That one a first down pickup of 8. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Minshew sets to throw. Complete to the right side. It's Eifert.
Yeah, baby.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Ready?
Tannehill now to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCoy. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Here we go.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Let's go, D. Let's go.
Rock it. Hit it.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. They'll go again to Jones. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Off play action, it's Minshew. And that's knocked away and incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Tannehill. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. They got the win last week despite not having any interceptions. Tried to come up with one there, could not. But there's a stat category called PBU, pass breakup. That's important too, and they got one.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because at least you're there, knocking the ball away, offense isn't possessing it, making plays downfield, and you just continue to harass the receivers, harass the quarterback, and maybe the big play does occur down the road.
Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. You got to keep pounding away.
62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. This quick pass complete to Sutton. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
55, 55. Let's make these babies go.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. The catch made by James O'Shaughnessy, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 24 yards. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Again, Minshew looking to throw. He completes this to Sutton. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Jags picking up the 1st down there, a gain of 12. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 23 yards, the final tally.
Come on, set. 30 base.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It'll be Minshew again. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Out of the pistol to give to Jones. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Ronald Jones. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. When you talk about a battle being won in the trenches, that touchdown right there, a lot of credit to the offensive linemen.
Yeah, when you watch them surge across the front, they really created great space for the runner to get in.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Henry. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down.
Defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Henry. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
The Titans on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
'47's the mic.
Hey, Echo.
Let's go.
Back to throw, Tannehill. Airing it out deep for Smith. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Ready.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I enjoy.
We share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones, and it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it #1 for what we've seen this season.
Ready.
Going with Armstead, a first down carry. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
Looking to throw. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
Here we go.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at their 48-yard line.
5.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Brandon, at some point, these defenders absolutely have to say, we've just got to make a stand. We've had enough of this.
Given up a lot of points in this game, but looked better on that play. Again, it's Jones. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on